Okay, welcome back. It's Tuesday. I am back inside. I've got a nice indoor track that I've got access to, so days like today where it's a little bit colder, it's starting to rain a little bit, it's nice to be able to come in here and stay dry. I personally like this track a little bit better just because the surface itself has less wear and tear on it than the outdoor one, just because winters here in Iceland obviously are pretty ridiculous, and that track outside gets weathered pretty well. This indoor track is a little bit better of a surface in my opinion. I feel like running on it and doing my workouts are a little bit better in here, so whenever this is open I try to get in here and do my training. But for Tuesday we have the elastic strength series and some tempo runs this morning, so I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive on that elastic series today, since it is kind of an intense week for this training block. I'm going to do the same movements, but some of those movements I'm going to have kind of like a run up into the movement. So for example, the skips and the boundings, I'm going to try to carry a little bit more speed into that movement. So we're doing 2 sets of 20 meters for all 12 of the movements. And a few of those I'm probably going to have a 15 to 10 meter running head start into it for the skips and the bounds and stuff, and I'm going to try to carry that momentum through that 20 meters for each one of those. So I'm going to knock out a warm-up real quick, and then we're going to get after it. Whenever I start to feel athletic, I do those hopping taps and I feel like a complete asshole again. Okay, just finished up the elastic series. It felt really good to up the intensity on those. Felt real springy, felt real light, which is good, even though I'm about 99, just under 100 kilos right now. So part of the reason why I don't attack those as hard every single week is the fact that being a heavier guy, doing that type of movement week in, week out, just there's a lot of pounding. So when I approach a training block, which is gonna be 4 weeks, the first week I'm thinking about just reaction off the ground, not really trying to put effort into it where I'm getting as far as I can or as high as I can on every jump. Second week, I'm upping that intensity, so putting a little bit more force into the ground, maybe extending each jump a little bit further, maybe trying to get a little bit more height on every jump. And then third week, which is the week that I'm in right now, which is the most intense week, that's when I really try to attack those. And I put a lot of effort into it. So I'm trying to get as far as I can on a lot of those jumps. I'm trying to get as high as I can on a lot of those jumps. I'll even add in a 10 to 15 meter acceleration into some of those, just so I have more speed going into the movement. So it feels really good to do that. Next week, I'll probably taper it down again a little bit, and then have that same build up. I'll probably keep these in throughout the off season. So I'll still do those 12 movements every Tuesday until we get closer to in season. And then even on like race days, I'll do the first 6. So I'll do the pogos, the skips, and the bounds, straight leg bounds, bent leg bounds. And then where I would normally do the hopping taps and the acceleration bounds, I'll start adding in some of my own acceleration work and some top speed warm-ups to get ready to push. But feel good to get after it today. I'm gonna finish up with some tempo runs right now. I'm gonna change it up a little bit. Normally I just go back and forth 80 meters. Since I'm inside today and I have the turf, I'm gonna take advantage of that and do what's called diagonals. So a diagonal would be, I start in this corner here, I'm gonna run all the way over to that corner, I'm gonna walk the end zone, and I'm gonna run back to this corner over here, and then walk back to the start. So it's kind of like a figure 8 on the field. So I'll do 2 sets of 10 on that. So it's gonna be, I think corner to corner is closer to 110 meters ish. I'm not sure, but it's definitely over 80 meters. So we're gonna hit those 2 sets of 10, go home, eat, do some work, and then back in the weight room later this afternoon for session 2. All right, in the weight room for the PM session today, not a whole lot to talk about. It's just a standard strength day. We have pull-ups, back raises, shoulders, arms, and abs. So full workout will be down below in the description. But other than that, we're gonna get after it. All right, gonna break down the afternoon session real quick. Just some strength work and accessory work for the weight room today. Started off with 5 sets of mixed grip pull-ups. I had 20 kilos on the weight belt, and I would do 4 repetitions, switch grips, and do an additional 4 repetitions. So I was doing 5 sets of 8. Felt good overall on that. From there, I went to the back raises with a snatch grip row. Did 5 sets of 10, had 50 kilos total. I did a superset of shoulders and arms. So I would do the 15 lateral raises on the incline bench, and then I would do 15 incline bench bicep curls, and then 15 incline bench tricep extensions. After that, I finished up with some abs. I just did 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off of hollow holds and dead bugs. 10 sets total, alternating in between the two. So I ended up doing 5 sets of dead bugs, 5 sets of hollow holds. So appreciate you guys watching the videos, liking the videos, commenting on it. If you have any questions about the sessions, go ahead and drop those down below. As always, full workout is in the description, and we'll see you tomorrow.